What's up, guys? Welcome back if you haven't already followed the show. And this week, we're going to be talking about a situation that is becoming more and more common these days. And that is when you actually outgrow your partner. I know, tough times. You've been with them through thick and thin. You've been through so much together, but for whatever reason, you're no longer on the same page. You don't share the same interests anymore. You have different friend groups. You don't like to go the same places. Somehow you're not syncing up anymore. And that is common, whether you're in a relationship that's long term or you're in a long term marriage or whatever the situation might be. It's very hard to come to grips, at least I've found, with the situation where someone that was once your best friend, your partner in life, is somebody that you don't recognize anymore. See, in the beginning of every relationship, things start out all good. You can't imagine being with anyone else. You don't care where you are, no matter, as long as you're together, remember that. And that person fills in all the gaps and makes your life more meaningful. And you can't imagine hanging out with anyone else, right? And that can last for a while. But what happens when it doesn't? What happens when we go through our normal growth periods in life and that person is at a standstill and you have evolved to the point where you're looking at new horizons and new opportunities, and that person is just focused on right now? That's a big issue in relationships. I've experienced it myself, and, inevitably, I feel like I would always outgrow my significant others for one reason or another. See, depending upon when you meet someone, you are in flux. You're in a period of change and growth. I mean, in your 20s, forget about it. You're not anywhere near fully developed. You're still figuring things out. And a lot of couples get together for real in their 20s and have a real solid relationship. The person you are in your 20s may not be the same person that you are in your 30s. You grow, you change. And sometimes that person doesn't move along with you. Sometimes they get stuck, mired in their own habits, whether good or bad, or maybe they're indifferent to anything in life. But either way, they're at a standstill. 30s is a big growth period. Even your 40s, you're still kind of figuring things out. And when you go through all these periods of transition, it's not like every relationship is going to be able to go the distance. A lot of them can't. And that is why we outgrow our partners, because a relationship that might have sustained us in our 20s and met all of our needs at that time may not be our thing in the 30s, because guess what? Our needs change, don't they? We need and we want different things. We become different people. And if you're not in a relationship where that person is growing and changing as well, it can almost feel like you're dragging them along, like you're trying to bring them along and bring them up to speed on your life. Nobody really wants to outgrow someone that they've grown to trust and love and have a deep friendship for. That is not the goal. But sometimes we can try to pull people along with us, even when we know they're probably not going to be able to go. And I'm here to say that it's okay to outgrow your partner. It is. It happens. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you're evolving. You have this one life to live and explore and learn and grow. And we should always be with a partner that inspires us, that wants to grow as well in their own right, and that's facing in the same direction that we are. That's goals. If someone is stuck and they are reluctant to share in some of your new opportunities or some of your new goals or life choices, that's something we have to rethink, because again, you have one life and you have to make choices that are right for you. So I found that when I have outgrown my partners in the past, when they have actually seen me moving away, it was a natural dissolution. It just happened organically because we just weren't seeing eye to eye anymore. They knew I was moving in a different direction, and they might have been been unwilling to change at the time or, level up for lack of a better descriptor. But either way, it was time for me to move on. And that's something we have to be okay with. Does it hurt? Absolutely. Is it sad? Absolutely. Because we've spent a good amount of time with that person. But life happens in seasons, right? Everyone can't always be part of our next chapter. And everyone's not going to appreciate where we are or even where we're going. So we have to make choices that are in line with our future. Sure, we can appreciate the time we spent with that person and all the good times, but we should also treat our future with the respect it deserves and give the attention and focus that it needs. And if there's someone that is keeping you from moving in the direction of your dreams and your goals and your aspirations, then you know what? You've outgrown that partner and it's not okay, and it is okay to move on. Definitely have patience. We're all individuals and everybody has different motives and different objectives and different goals in life. But I guess I'm speaking to if someone is resistant to change and you feel like you're being stifled in some way over a period of time, it's almost inevitable that things will fall apart. So I have 3 empowerment moves for you. If you find yourself in a situation where you have outgrown your partner, number 1, acknowledge your growth. Acknowledge and feel grateful for the growth that you have shown. Because that's the goal, right? For us to all grow and be stronger and better, and wiser. Number 2, give yourself grace. You're not a bad person. You just have different goals now and you've evolved. And number 3, do what's right for you. You can't please everyone. And sometimes you might be in a situation where your partner knows that you're headed in a different direction, but they don't want to let you go. And in that case, you have to free yourself. All right, guys, meet me right back here next week. And don't forget to hit that follow button and leave a review. And tell all your friends because the single girls just got the money.